17 of the largest federal agencies admitting $3 trillion in improper payments since 2004, according to a new report. Joining us this morning to discuss, Adam Andrzejewski, a founder of government watchdog group Open the Books. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Dee Dee.
Adam, the OpenTheBooks.com auditor quantified that the improper and mistaken payments admitted to by the 17 largest federal agencies, and it amounts to a staggering $2.9 trillion since 2004, the total adjusted for inflation. Well, in 2022, your report shows improper and mistaken payments totaled $247 billion. Break down what you classified as an improper payment and who were some of the biggest offenders here.
These are the federal agencies that admit to paying the wrong person under the wrong set of rules or a payment in the wrong amount. They're actually mistakes, and the largest federal programs are actually admitting to billions of dollars of these mistakes. For example, Medicaid and Medicare last year admitted to about $130 billion worth of improper payments, and even the IRS is not immune, Dee Dee. So the IRS runs the Earned Income Tax Program. $18.9 billion flowed out the door on overpayments on that program to people that actually collected checks from the Internal Revenue Service that didn't qualify for the program. That program is supposed to serve poor people. So at the end of the day, it's institutionalized incompetence in the federal agencies, and your stake of that per man, woman, and child is $850 for every single one of us. If you're a family of four, that's $3,400, and that's equivalent to 2 average mortgage payments.
Something that also stood out in your report, you also note $533 million in benefits, Social Security payments, federal pensions, and old age survivors and disability insurance kept flowing long after these Americans were gone. I believe that was 2022. Who is accountable here? And isn't the next of kin supposed to notify the government about a person's death so, those payments can stop?
Well, payments to deaf people, nothing rankles regular people more than hearing that our government is paying you after you're dead. Look, if you received a check from Social Security or from the IRS from Social Security after you died, your heirs owe the money. They owe the money to pay it back. The only debt that's actually canceled after you die is a student loan debt, and most people don't realize that. But look, the numbers are only going to get worse from here on dead people. We know that at the height of the pandemic, about 82,000 dead people received an economic stimulus check costing $3.6 billion. So $500 million paid last year to dead people, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Adam, what happened to that money, though? Was it repaid to the government?
Lots of it wasn't. Never was the money clawed back by the Social Security Administration. For instance, last year, in total, on clawback, only 9 cents on every $100 of it. Only 9 cents on every dollar of improper payment was ever clawed back on behalf of the American people. So a lot more resources need to be invested in clawback of these improper payments. The agencies can admit to the payments, but Congress is not cracking down, and Congress should insist on agency clawback.
Staying on this, one last question for you. What do you think should be done to monitor, to provide adequate spending controls, and really, Adam, stem the tide of improper payments?
Dee Dee, your neighborhood grocery store has better internal financial accounting controls than the United States federal government. So first off, Congress needs to mandate the basic testing. The error rates on these programs go up to 31%. That means 1 out of every $3 of many of these soft social net safety programs are going out the door to people who don't deserve our money. That needs to stop.
All right, Adam Andrzejewski, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Dee Dee.